10% chances for the success rate. There are no ropes and we don't have manpower to fix it again. Almost 8,201 meters.
Yeah.
So digging is difficult. So I have to carry my tent, my oxygen cylinders, everything on my own. What I feel, not only me, many of the people feel like, it's 20% of physical strength and 80% of mental strength. Night walk means again like, you have to go just like that, not hearing songs, not with the phone and all.
Correct.
So you have to come to that boring mode. Basically from schooling and all, I'm an athlete into track events. I play football. Those days I spend around 30 lakh on Everest. I have one of my teammate. Okay, I thought like, this guy is shaking the tent. I'm tired and I just opened the zip to shout on him. The whole Nepal earthquake, the main epicenter was under Everest. That was almost like a close death call. So my lungs are already, there is infection in the lungs. It is spitting out blood heavily. Lot of all the mountain you see, it's all blood kind of. I told him thanks for giving water and all. Actually, he didn't give me.
What?
The next day, called for the chopper. Chopper picked me up to the hospital. Every mountain has a different challenges.
Correct.
Whatever you're doing, a satisfaction should be there.
Hello viewers, this is Mani Nukula. Welcome to another episode of Sport is Life. Please watch, like and subscribe to our channel. Our guest today is making Indian mountaineering history. He has been pushing the levels of human endurance for over a decade. He is the first Indian to climb 9 of the 14 highest peaks in the world, all above 8,000 meters. We are here to talk about his incredible journey, from surviving Everest earthquake to his recent summit of Cho-Oyu. He's here to talk about what it takes to be on top of the world. Please welcome Bharath Thammineni. Bharath, thank you so much for talking to Sport is Life. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think the achievement what you did, Bharath, it's such a monumental achievement. 9 of the 14.
Yep.
What happens to the rest of the 5? 9 of the 14, I know that itself is the great thing. Can you just elaborate on that one, the achievement?
Yeah. So, thank you very much for inviting me here. Yeah. So, in the world, we have 14 peaks which are above 8,000 meters.
Correct.
All these 14 peaks are in the Himalayan region.
Yes.
Okay. So, what happened here, only for Indians have this provision of climbing only 9 peaks because the remaining 5 peaks which are K2 called Godwin Austen. So G1, G2, Gaushad Brahman, Gaushad Brahman 2,
Correct.
Nanga Parbat and Broad Peak. So these 5 peaks are in POK, which is a Pak occupied Kashmir.
Correct.
For what we are fighting for it for many years, for decades.
Correct.
So that's where we can't go and climb. And also see, it's not about one thing is we never asked for the permission also. See, for example, even climbing, there are 2 peaks in China.
Correct.
So even for Indians, it's not that easy to climb those peaks.
Correct.
But we are asking China permission and we are getting the permission. And this time for Cho-Oyu, I'm the only person.
Yeah.
Okay. So because a lot of paperwork is involved.
That's true.
So we asked China, we got the China permission. It took almost 6 to 8 months.
Wow.
Okay. So we are climbing those mountains. Okay. When coming to Pakistan, POK, so we are not in a position to ask the permission because for us, it's our land.
Yes.
For any climber, at least climbers, everyone have this patriotism and all. Okay.
Absolutely.
So we can't go and ask Pakistan give us permission, we want to come and climb.
Correct.
Leave about whether they give or not, that is secondary always.
That's true.
But we are not ready in a position to ask.
Wow. Yeah. So I think that's true. But like I was saying, it's such a monumental achievement to do 9. So firstly, that's great. So let's talk about Cho-Oyu. We'll start with the recent summit which you did a few weeks back.
Yeah.
How it has started? I mean, I know that is something which you always wanted to do, but can you just talk about the challenges for this mountain?
Yeah, main challenges for Cho-Oyu. Cho-Oyu is again which shades the border with Nepal and China. Okay. And there is a route from Nepal also, which actually paperwork wise, it's easy climbing in Nepal. But Cho-Oyu climbing from Nepal side, that phase of climbing, it's very difficult. Because I think there is only 10% chances for the success rate.
Yeah.
Okay. The mountain phase was like that. So obviously everyone chose China. So I took this expedition. So I started from India on September 12th from Hyderabad. First we went to Kathmandu. And again, though I applied permission almost 6 to 8 months back after my Shishapangma in last October I finished my Shishapangma. So after that I applied almost 8 months before I applied. So I got the permit. I got the permission from China that you can climb. So I went from here to Kathmandu because all the paperwork happens in Kathmandu. Okay. So, so I went to Kathmandu. So from there, it took like, again, it took almost 20 days. I think 18 days again for the paperwork after getting the permission. Because we have to involve all the embassies, like, Indian embassy in Kathmandu, Chinese embassy in Kathmandu, like, and again, external affairs ministry, and, they had to give my permit, and there are no problem with this guy, Bharath, like, no cases, and, he's a nice guy, and all, like, not of paperwork.
No, that's
yeah, we had to prove all many things. So then finally, I entered, like, see, only problem with the two peaks in China, which is Shishapangma and Choyu. So only for these two peaks, the paperwork is heavy. The main pressure comes with the paperwork. Even for Choyu, it took long time. Okay, so finally what happened? It was delayed a lot. So all the teams, all the other foreign teams, all the Chinese teams already climbed the mountain. They have submitted the mountain on October 1st. The proper window is there. Everyone submitted. We reached the base camp itself on 29th evening. So we don't have time to go on first. Because we have to set up the base camp first. So base camp setup takes one day. Like, we have to acclimatize. A lot of things are there.
Absolutely.
So we went there, like, we missed the first window. We missed the first window. After that, if you remember, like, on 4th of October, there's a huge storm in the Tibet. On all the mountains. Heavy storm, like, many tourists who went to see the north side of Everest base camp, like 2,000 people stuck there. Chinese took, they involved in a lot of high rescue operations, got the people back and all. So that is a phase. Then we thought, like, because people who climbed first, because all the big teams, they have fixed the ropes to the onto the top, all the ropes got buried. Buried means, like, at least if it is like small,
you can't even see them. I think
it's like a 1 meter pile of snow. So where to dig the roads? So that too, like, it's not a small part. It's a huge mountain from base camp till from 5,700 meters to like almost 8,201 meters. So digging is difficult. So at one point we had, and again on 7th of October, we had a meeting with CTMA. CTMA people came to the base camp, which is like Chinese Tibet Mountaineering Association. So they had a meeting, like, so what to do? There are no ropes and we don't have manpower to fix it again. Okay, it's not about we can get the ropes again anytime, no worries, like, but who will fix it? So because we already just, at that time, like, we only 11-12 people left at the base camp. At the base camp. So no manpower to like, that too, I'm climbing without Sherpa. This time I did show you without, it's a self-support, complete self-support. It's all I have to carry my tent, my oxygen cylinders, everything on my own. So then we requested CTMA, so at least give us a chance. 12th, there is a good window we are seeing from 12th to at least 4-5 days. So we'll try that, even though we know there are no ropes. But in the risky sections, we'll whatever rope we have, we'll fix it. Our team of Sherpas will fix it. Remaining, we'll try, kind of. So yeah, finally they accepted it. But actually we thought, anyway, they are coming to base camp to send us back. Okay, that's what we thought, and all, like, we already packed bags, all done, like, we all discussed it. It's not possible, like, so it's like of packing also finished. So in the discussion, a lot of discussion happened to us. It went up. So finally we got one chance of going on 12th. So 12th we started. Finally weather was superb.
That's great.
And most of the parts we climbed without the ropes, because the 11 people who are there, it's all like experienced climbers. It's no one is something kind of new. And that too, and 2-3 people are there who are new. For them, Sherpas are there. Sherpas, tied the rope for them. It is helped in the risky sections. Finally on 14th morning, we made it.
Amazing.
Back.
From a preparation point of view, Bharath, does it be any different from each of these 9 mountains? Because I understand, each comes with its own challenges.
Correct.
So how does the preparation differ for each of the mountains which you go?
See, regarding the preparation, for me, like, advantage for me is yearly 270-280 days I'm on mountains.
So you don't need acclimatization probably.
Correct. So every mountain has a challenge, but every time, like, I'll be handling the teams completely, like, back to back. I come to Hyderabad to wash my clothes. So that's what my mother tells, like, you just come to Hyderabad, just give your clothes to the washing machine, like, by the time, like, everything is ready, you're back again. So generally we come back here, like, at least small. See, one thing with the hometown, like, here is like, even though we come for 2-3 days or whatever it is, that refueling, like, that is important.
Totally.
My bed, our food at home,
Correct.
mother's food, that is very important. That's 3 days of, at least 3 days is enough. And again, you are active for 3 months.
Wow.
So it is like that. So mostly, even whenever a small gap, I get, like, and I'll buy back home.
Yeah.
So again, back to back mountains. So advantage, that is what the advantage with me personally.
Yeah.
Okay, but climbing any mountain, either it be 5,000 meters, 6,000 meters, 7 or 8, whatever it is, it's not like only highest peaks have the challenges and all.
Correct.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
Any peak, okay, have their own challenges.
Yeah.
Generally, like, I have this advantage, but people who are climbing also, they have to prepare a lot.
What preparation do you suggest? I mean, is it having any trekking experience before they go to these 6,000 plus mountains or 8,000 when they're trekking? What kind of experience they should have before they actually even think of, say, hey, let me prepare for a expedition kind of?
See, generally, we also guide or tell people, like, okay, there should be a strength training, but a lot of endurance, it's all of more of endurance.
Yeah.
Okay, that is one thing. We focus mainly on, we guide them, and we also focus on them for the endurance training. That is very important. Okay, so apart from this, when you see mountaineering, what I feel, not only me, many of the people feel like, it's 20% of physical strength and 80% of mental strength.
Correct.
I'll tell you why. See, if you go Hyderabad, like, for example, if you are crossing this, nearby place, Usmania University, okay, you see a lot of colors and a lot of people. Your brain will be keep on activating, like,
Absolutely.
You see a lot of trees, cars, some different people, some other activities are going here.
Yeah.
Somewhere, without knowing only, your brain, like, it's keep on working.
Yes.
When you come to mountains, what you see, except white.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Complete snow.
Yeah.
Like, mentally it will degrade you.
Yeah.
Like, see, these kind of, mountains where you see only one color, like, not with many other things going around, for 2-3 days it will be good.
Correct.
Not for 40-50 days.
Correct.
Okay, we do big expeditions from 35 to 50 days.
Wow.
Okay, it takes that much time.
Yes.
So, engaging your mind to be active for those many days and motivating yourself, that is not that easy.
Correct.
It's keep on, like, generally it comes with the experience, what I felt like.
But anything specific they can do from a mental strength? Because when we talk to these professional sportsmen also, these days they give so much importance to the mental wellness of a player.
True.
They say, because like you said, exactly 20-30% is a skill level, technique once you learn. After that, it's how do you cope with the pressure. From a sports perspective. Here, you have to cope with the pressure and your body as well.
Correct.
At that time. So is there any specific you do?
See, one thing, like, there are trainings for that, like, how generally we guide people, like, people who are coming with us, like, every year we do a lot of 8,000 expeditions, people climb with us and all.
Correct.
Okay, they'll be asking, we'll be guiding them, these are the techniques you have to follow. Okay, so we suggest them for the night walks, where they have to, when you get the, this is one example I'm telling.
Correct.
So you have to start the night walk, like, at 11 o'clock, when you proper sleep comes, you have to end the next day 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, right. Okay.
And the next day you should not sleep. You should continue whatever you do in the day, you have to continue that.
Yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
there, like, night walk means again, like, you have to go just like that, not hearing songs, not with the phone and all.
Correct.
So you have to come to that boring mode. You should get that heavy sleep.
You're right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and if you are in that bore, if you do that at least, like, a monthly twice, so you'll be used to that on the mountain.
Correct.
So that's what we suggest. But when we come to mountain, everyone will be, will make them at least busy with something or the other.
Right.
Okay, generally, for example, me, I'm a movie lover. Okay, in the base camp, at least, like, we'll be having good amount of, like, what these days even internet is available.
That's
we take, like, in Nepal this works, like Starlink work. Okay, we take Starlink setup. So a lot of activities are there. So people read books, people write something, like, draw something will be make busy with the mind.
So that's great. So let's talk about Everest, Bharath. I think everyone, if you ask anyone from mountaineering or even for trekking or everything, they say Everest is the thing, and people who are not into mountaineering and everything, they want to do the Everest base camp, at least to see the highest peak in the world.
Right.
I know you had your challenges for that. That was your first peak. Firstly, it's astonishing how you picked Everest as your first peak. Usually, everyone say that you have to kind of have some experience of some 6,000, 7,000s before you go to Everest and everything. So how was the initial experience? I know you faced the earthquake which I talked about earlier in the 2015 Everest expedition. Can you talk how it started from 2015, your interest towards Everest starting, and then from 2015 to 2017, how eventually the summit happened?
Yeah. So actually, first the thought of climbing Everest started in 2012.
Oh,
Okay. Then obviously, I am from a normal, basic. I'm in a small town called Karnool, which is 200 kilometers away from here.
Yeah.
So people, me and all, the where I generally I started my life and all. So it's not if you see those days also internet and all just coming kind of. Okay. And it came before only, but mobile it's not
Correct.
on
It's
hands.
not on hands. Yes.
On hands
Yes.
there are no people around to guide also.
Correct.
Okay. So what generally I thought, basically from schooling and all, I'm an athlete into track events. I play football. So I just thought into the whole, okay, if you are physically fit, okay, chalo, you can try kind of.
Wow.
Then when I started researching it, then I understand it's all financially made. You have to be strong financially.
Correct.
Somehow you have to get good amount of funds to climb.
Correct.
Those days I spent around 30 lakh on Everest. Okay, in 2015, when first time I went up. So 2012, when it started in my mind, so after I understand that okay, it's not only about the fitness and all, it's about finance thing also.
Correct.
Then I did a lot of odd jobs and all. Okay, odd jobs from the known circles. I got small amounts yeah. So then finally in 2015 I stepped in.
Wow.
Okay, and I took almost 700 to 800 days, to at least finally make
Get
this
to the
happen.
point. Yeah.
Okay. Then I went to the Everest. Still remember, it was on 25th of April. Okay. When we are doing our first acclimatization rotation. We reached Camp 2. We set up our tents. I'm in the tent. I observed, because I'm tired that time. I'm in the tent. I observed, a lot of shaking was happening. Oh, what I thought is, it was actually earth was shaking. What I thought is I have one of my teammate. Okay, I thought this guy is shaking the tent. I'm tired and I just opened the zip to shout on him.
Okay.
So basically he's not there.
Yeah.
Then I observe people are running outside, coming outside.
yeah.
I observe something is happening.
Wow.
And all kind of.
That was a huge one.
It's huge because the whole Nepal earthquake, the main epicenter was under Everest. Wow. Yeah. That's the point. The region surrounded by Everest and all, affected a lot. The villages surrounded by Everest also affected a lot.
Wow.
So that was the thing. So after some time we got the emergency radio calls from the base camp and all. This is what happened Everest. Earthquake. So I think it's better to come back.
So there were casualties at the base camp.
Casualties at the base camp. So then, the same evening, we didn't start it in the same evening because ropes are loose. So we don't know how to, the next day morning, we started down. And after coming down, we heard that, it's a huge thing happened. And after that, expedition was called off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what was your mindset like? Right?
No, actually, there is a kind of, I can't say depression and all, but for many days I was silent.
Correct.
So what I took 3 years, it's all, everything came ground zero.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can't tell in words. I just became silent.
Yeah. Correct.
For many months I'm silent.
Yeah.
So again 2016, I tried. Okay. Because I was telling I'm not the person who can attract sponsors. It won't happen with me. Okay. So somehow 2017 again I pushed it to Everest again with the support. Okay.
But just before 2017, Bharath, you said that 3-4 months is very tough for you to come out. What do you think that helped you in these 3-4 months? You think something that you were always
it's human have this nature, basically it takes some time to come out.
Correct.
It's nothing in that time, no one can do people comes talk to you I will try. No. It's a phase.
Yeah.
Everyone has to. Anyway, I went through with the Everest. Everyone has to go through that phase. In their part of life. It's a part of life.
Correct.
So that's the only thing.
Came out.
Yeah, just came out at the time. That's it.
Amazing. Yeah.
Again, I pushed it. 16 didn't happen, and 17 with some support again. I made it to the top, and in 17 finally. Yeah.
Sure.
And generally, see, many people ask again, after reaching the summit, what was your feeling? Again, I'm silent. So it's 5 years from 2012
to
17.
Actually, we'll talk a little bit about the base camp to 1, 2, 3, 4 and the summit. Can you just elaborate about your each day, about how it was and what was the planning or preparation? And after camp 1, we have the first hurdle is done. Then to move just from base camp.
Yeah, sure. So generally for Everest, it is like this. There are two commercial routes for Everest.
Okay.
One is north, one is south.
Okay.
North is from China, Tibetan side. South is from Nepal.
Yep.
I did 2 times, 2015 and 17. I climbed from the north, from Chinese side.
okay.
Yeah, that is the longest route.
Yeah.
Longest route and crowds are less.
Okay.
When coming to south, Nepal side,
Yeah.
this is shortest routes, crowds are more. Difficulty wise, both are almost same.
Okay.
Both have their own challenges.
Yeah.
So since I did from north side is a long expedition.
Oh.
Good advantage is the vehicle goes till the base camp
Oh wow.
from the north.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like land cruisers, they use land cruisers and all, they go to the base camp.
Yeah.
From base camp till summit, it's too much long on the north side.
Yeah.
We reached the base camp. So from base camp, there is an advanced base camp.
Yeah.
Okay. In the north side, again, it takes around like 8 hours to reach advanced base camp. It's all like, rocks, few ice parts, but the path is all rocky section and route proper. We reached the advanced base camp. That's the main. First time when we went to advanced base camp for acclimatization and we came back.
Okay.
Second time when we went to advanced base camp and from there to camp 2. Okay, so camp 2 on Everest, north side camp 2 is called North Col.
Okay.
Yeah, the Col. We enter the Col. Then we enter from the north side. That's called North Col. Okay. From south side people climbs like this. Okay, not this, south this, summit here.
Correct.
Okay. South side, South Col is higher. That's 4th camp there.
Correct.
Here it's camp 2, there it's camp 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So camp 3 is North Col. Yeah. North Col generally lies at 7,100 or something like that, 7,000 odd meters in the north side. South side, it's almost close to 8,000.
8,000, yeah.
So North Col and North Col, like there's a wall. I mean, just before North Col, from advanced base camp to camp 2, North Col, there's a huge wall we have to climb. So yeah, that's a challenge there. Yeah, from there again from North Col, I mean it's a long very long traverse, long we go reach camp 3. Yeah. For I think again it took 6-7 hours I guess. From camp 3. From camp 3 to camp 2, camp 3 to camp 4, it's a very short distance. I think it took 2.5 hours or something. That's it. Yeah. We took some rest. We reached in the afternoon. Yeah, we took some rest till night, 10 o'clock. And 10 o'clock we just had some soup and all. Yeah. We started with the summit. I think 10 o'clock we started. I think morning 7 o'clock, 7:15 something.
On the summit, night 10 you started the summit?
Yeah, night 10. Mostly all the summits on any of the mountain, either it be 6,000, 5,000, 7,000.
Why we generally start? Bharath, why do you start? Is it because the winds or the weather? Does it play?
Yeah. See, there is not one factor. To tell that there are many factors why we start to the summit in the night. One thing, weather looks calm in the night. Okay, that is one thing. And also one more, see, morning on the mountains when there is sun, it's too much. Can't handle because see, here when we are here, sun comes up because there are many layers to protect us after that sun rays comes to us. There it's a very sharp. Correct. Even sun, even though you are surrounded by heavy snow and all, one sun comes shoot up very strong.
No, seriously, that's true.
Walking in the morning that's too difficult. Okay, that too. The other days you are going and staying in the camp. You're not coming back.
Correct.
But here what happens? In the morning you have to summit and you have to come down back again.
True.
And that too, risk of avalanche, risk of many other things are less in the night. So there are a lot of factors, not a single factor. Correct. So that's why all the summits happens in the
Good. So start off 10 o'clock. What was it like on summit?
Yeah, we started 10 o'clock. Yeah, and we submitted at 7:15 something kind of. This was again 2017, May 13th.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was the first team of us, to that year to reach the top. So yeah, we are back. Summit we are completely back to the base camp. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, really?
That first time I did for the Everest like that, and recent show you also. I submitted. Most of the time, I do the same. I want to submit. See, generally what happens, when I'm giving it, I follow this. Everyone follows it different way. Whenever I submit, I push down to the base camp. I want to give everything, like, even though I'm tired, struggling and all, I want to give that day only. Again, I don't want to sleep and I don't want to struggle again the next day.
Yeah, that works.
Because once you're tired, sleeping at camp 2 and all, next day getting ready, coming down, again that's a pain.
Correct.
Okay, you struggle one time.
You have a different style, trust me.
Yeah.
I think not many people will do that. And
Yeah,
actually, they want to kind of, they say, correct me if I'm wrong, they say descent also is sometimes more tougher.
Most of the accidents happen during descent. The
right.
problem, I'll tell you why. People generally, mindset of people, while going up, okay, they won't think of this, I have to come down. Okay.
It's always about summiting.
About summiting. And summiting, they lose lot of energy while going up.
Correct.
See, while coming down, obviously body, mind will give up.
Yeah.
In that give up, people will do mistakes.
Correct.
That's the major thing of accident. See, coming down accident, when you're coming down, come deeply down, some accidents, you're gone.
Oh, yeah.
Say sometimes brain won't be that active.
Correct.
Okay, because of less oxygen.
Yeah.
You have to hook the carabiner to the rope.
Correct.
I see most of the time, people hook it, but to the side, not to the rope.
Oh, gee.
They think they kept it to the rope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that can
A lot of hallucinations will be happening, a lot of things.
Correct.
Because
So,
of the body is
so what did you do on the summit? I mean, after that summit feeling, I mean,
That's what
was
it
it
is.
like? I mean,
It
it's
took,
like
that's what, after 5 years you're submitting, no? I'm telling again I became silent only. What? It took 5 years.
5 years.
It's not, generally people take 1 year or 2 years maximum. After many hurdles, up and downs, 5 years.
True.
So it was a good feeling. Finally, some kind of relief. I can't express in words.
No.
Yeah. Okay, chalo.
So are you not looking at going from the south side? Because that's also...
Yeah, that is also, but don't know, from north side, when I was studying about this, north side, crowd is less and all this kind of, those days I thought, chalo, let's go in the less crowd, why to, kind of this. And also, one disadvantage is climbing from Tibet side is, there is no rescue.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a non-fly zone. Chinese clearly tells, there is no rescue and something happens, don't keep pressure on us.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
too risky.
Yeah, too risky. Yeah. Even Shisha Pangma, even Choyu, which I went recently. Yeah. Something happens, it's no one can do anything. At least if something happens till 7,000 meters and all, Sherpas can support and come down.
Correct.
Above that and all, it's very difficult.
It's difficult to wow, I'm hearing itself, I can imagining things, and it's just great to do that. So, I mean, we talked about summiting, we talked about so many phases, logistical challenges, infrastructure. I mean, that is one side of it, but you emphasize so much on the mental aspects. But it's also so much comes down to decisions what you take on the mountain, isn't it? So, I know you had your share in the 9 mountains, these challenges, whether should I continue or should I take a break or should I come down? These challenges is the main decisions you face as a mountaineer, isn't it? So, can you tell me about some of the peaks which you went where you said that, okay, you had to kind of stop or say that, okay, this is maybe not the right time to kind of push, or any such experiences you had?
Yeah, actually, see, there again, I'll keep this in 2 different ways.
Absolutely.
Okay. Me, I'm also a mountain guide. Okay. Mindset will be completely different when you're going alone. Mindset will be completely different when you are climbing with a team.
Correct.
Okay. Team, lot of decisions will make. I'll tell you one thing. So when I went as an individual, obviously there are more success rate.
Correct.
Because I can take decisions keeping me in mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
See, when you're going with a team of 10 people, sometimes I handled on some 6,000 meters a team of 25 people also.
Correct.
Okay, taking it just a single decision, not based on 2-3 strong climbers or 5 strong climbers.
Yeah.
I have to look at this weakest person in the team and need to take the decision based on that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why, when you are with the team, obviously there will be a lot of failure. I mean, I can't say failure. We take more chances for the safety.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you're climbing as an individual, because all my 9 climbs, okay, I led the teams, okay, as a team leader.
Yeah.
But on 8,000 meters, it's all more of individuality. It's all my friends who all are very good climbers who are with the team on 8,000 meters.
Correct.
Yeah. And that's what, when I'm taking the decisions with the teams and all, that's on 7,000 meters, 6,000 meters, that's a different case completely.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. When coming to 8,000 meters, see, even though sometimes I'll tell you one example of my Dholagiri, which happened this spring only.
Yeah.
Okay. That was almost like a close death call. Very close.
Dhaulagiri is how many meters is that?
Dhaulagiri is 816367.
It's in Nepal, right?
8167.
Is it in
8163.
Nepal?
Nepal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seventh highest peak.
Yeah.
8163.
Yeah.
So when I was doing Dhaulagiri, what happened? So the same year we are handling one expedition on Everest.
Okay.
So we have 8 members climbers. 8 climbers. We have the youngest person in the Karthik from Hyderabad only. He completed his 7 summits. That guy Karthik is there, and we have one more girl who is the first blind woman who did Everest.
Correct.
Okay, me and Romil, we both were handling the and other 6 members.
Wow.
So we were handling this 8 members team on Everest. That time rotations are happening. Okay. So then I just received a message from few of my other climbing Sherpa friends from Dhaulagiri. So that this time Dhaulagiri weather is looking good. So more chance of we can fix the rope till the top.
Okay. Yeah.
Because before year in 2024 we were at Dhaulagiri for 52 days. Wow. Trying Dhaulagiri multiple times, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. But no,
because of the
mountain
weather?
didn't allow.
They say that, right? Mountain has
Correct. Mountain has to decide at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I got this message when I'm in the Everest. So I told my partner Romil, Romil, just give me 1 week time. You just till then, you just handle. I'll go to Dhaulagiri. I'll finish it and come back again.
Wow, you're talking like as if you're going to a place, man. It's like another mountain. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'll tell you, here, when we think of this mindset, what I told, I'll go back. I'll go to Dhaulagiri, coming back in 1 week. That too, at that time I was suffering with Kumbu cough. Kumbu cough comes in the Everest region.
Correct.
By the Kumbu glacier, no? Yeah. That's why they named it Kumbu cough. So my lungs are already, there is infection in the lungs. Okay, I'll take rest at least for next 1 week. But that time only this window is open for Dhaulagiri.
Oh man.
Okay. So I said, Romil, I'll take it light. I'll see, kind of. I went there. After going there again, mindset changed. It's all I can't. I even don't know how to keep what to say. Maybe some kind of ego. Yeah. Some kind of overconfidence. Obviously, human though some native
Absolutely,
will be there. So I thought because of previous experience what I had, so I can make it. So because we don't have time, I just reached the base camp. Evening, afternoon I reached, that half day I took rest. The next day morning we started for the summit push. Yeah. Okay, skipped camp 1 and camp 2 directly, camp 3 and to the summit. There's no time, only 3 days time. Wow. Okay, that pressure was built up on my lungs. Yeah. Okay, I reached the summit. While coming down, I reached the summit and just started. After 30 minutes, I observed lungs stopped working. Lungs stopped working means I think they are working 10-15% kind of. Okay, I'm having oxygen cylinder, correct, oxygen mask and all. Oxygen is going inside. Something has to take inside, no? Correct. Yeah. Lungs are not taking it. So I'm observing. Slowly I came down 1 more hour. 1 more hour I observed all my other organs are becoming very weak. Yeah. Okay. So then I told my Sherpa okay. So at least till camp 3, the next summit camp. You go ahead. Okay, he's having my extra oxygen cylinders. I took that and I told him to go because I told him if you are traveling with me, I'm having that pressure in my mind. So you are also stuck up with me because Dhaulagiri I have my Sherpa also. So you please go ahead. Yeah. So okay, he changed the oxygen cylinder and he went down. Yeah. See, from the summit to the summit camp, generally on every mountain I take 2 hours.
From summit to the base camp? No,
summit camp.
Oh, summit.
The last camp.
Last camp before you go to
either
summit.
It can be camp, here camp, or whatever the last camp. Yeah. I generally take 2 hours.
2 hours.
Here I took 12 hours.
Wow.
12 hours. Unable to walk. There's no breathe, no? Lungs are not taking the oxygen. Yeah. It's very difficult. Pump, I'm spitting out a lot of blood because once the pressure is on the lungs, it is spitting out blood heavily.
Seriously?
A lot of all the mountain you see, it's all blood kind of. Okay. Man. Yeah. So it took 12 hours.
How did...
I'll tell you one more thing. Body is gone. Body is dead on me. Okay. It's just the mind. And I'm just making sure that mind is in this 12 hours, one time if you think, why all these things? Just sleep for some time, you're gone.
Correct.
Yeah, because there's no pain, no? I can happily leave it. People leave that way, why to struggle, it's not possible. But that's what, you have to keep, you have to think again, because I'll tell you this concept called third man syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay, how the brain works. First time I've experienced it on Dholagiri. So it took 12 hours. For anybody in that stage, it's impossible to come. You know how the brain activates. Brain makes some stories.
Correct.
Okay, your brain gets all your friends surrounded by you. Okay, so the 12 hours I'm traveling with all my climbing partners down.
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
So see the brain, like that's called third man syndrome. Like it tells, like people comes to you, like people talks to you. The whole 12 hours I was talking and climbing down. I was with my friends, like somewhere who are not related to mountains. Also they came there. I forgot the mountain, like some stories put up, like brain is keep on just making it
hallucinations and
hallucination only. But this is different subject from hallucination.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, it's a concept of hallucination. But brain wants your body to go down.
Wow.
Okay, that's how brain works.
Yeah.
Okay, somehow like 12 hours, complete different stories, like a lot of stories in the 12 hours.
Wow.
Okay, and you don't understand that's 12 hours. Like, So, see, I'll tell you one more example. I went to the final summit camp. I slept in the summit camp. There was 2 other Russians in the same tent which I'm staying. Okay. The whole night, one Russian guy is giving me water. The whole night for at least he gave me water for 10 to 12 times the whole night. Okay, when I met him after the expedition finished, after 2 days I met him. I told him thanks for giving water and all. Actually he didn't give me.
What?
It's my brain is thinking that someone is giving me water, you survive, like kind of, because there is no water with me to survive. I was like without water for many hours. Your body can't survive at that altitude without water.
Correct.
So you have to feel that.
Wow, this is amazing.
See, I am completely in that zone. After 2 days, I am telling him like without you it's not possible and all.
About what is
Then I realized, brain is thinking that way, like having some water, like so that I survived and all. Okay, some more like from camp 3, the whole night I was there. So the next day I started from camp 3. After 1.5 hour, gone, like body completely out. Completely out, so like I'll share some photos also.
I thought it was getting better. I thought you will say no. Okay.
Yeah, I'm down, completely down. Like I told Sherpa, like so I'm understanding that too. They are also seeing like a lot of blood is coming out. I don't know, like from where the blood is coming. It's too much, like I know, like I heard like there is only 4 liters of blood, like
seriously,
spitting heavily and all, like they also understand it, like because since your lungs are not working, you're not taking proper oxygen, all the other organs like becoming weak and all, at one point it's completely out. So I took 4 Sherpas. They helped me like to get down.
Even though you told them to go, I mean they kind of
from camp 3. From camp 3 I asked for the support because it's done. I'm done. I'm out, completely out. Okay, I'm just making sure my brain is, mind is not going away from me.
Correct.
Just keeping it. Again, they took almost from that point to reach camp 2. They took almost 8 to 9 hours for me, like to otherwise we just going 2 hours, like again it's for me, like it's a body which is not moving. For them also it's very difficult to handle it. Okay, so went to camp 2. The next day called for the chopper picked me up to the hospital. So that's the very close call. It's just make sure
can't be closer than that actually.
That's what, like then like if I observe all these things, I have this option of coming down at one point. Okay, I can take the decision. Can just come down and go next time. But that didn't happen when I'm alone. With the team and all.
I think many people can't do what you've done. I think they should not do that.
They should do that. Like, and that's what. It's completely wrong. And that's what I'm telling you. It's kind of ego with the mountain, or like that's what that was in my mind. No, last year we came and we stayed here for 52 days. You didn't allow us.
And now we're
kind of some overconfidence, ego, or many other like all things.
So glad you made it and everything. And after that, it all went well.
I took a lot of time from that to recover. Because everything, I was weak for many days.
So Bharath, let's do a quick rapid fire. I mean, I think just one word for each of these, and let's go on from there. A mountain any climber should experience.
Annapurna.
Wow. I mean, they say it is one of the most toughest, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the toughest. See, actually, there are mountains which are tougher than Annapurna, no doubt in that. Okay, I mean, we don't have this chance of climbing K2 and all, but yeah, I heard of K2, Nanga Parbat.
Yeah.
Then Kanchenjunga summit is horrible. It's too long.
Oh, okay.
So, coming to Annapurna, don't know, see, Annapurna is from Camp 2 to Camp 3. It's not about any great climb, it's not like that. They should have some luck also.
Oh, okay.
That's a route where avalanches keep on floating a river.
Oh man.
Okay, you should have a pure luck to cross that.
Wow.
Okay.
To cross it. Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Even when we crossed, it came behind. When we are here, it came like this.
Oh.
When we are in that zone, you are gone.
Oh man. Seriously.
It's interesting, no?
Yeah.
You can listen to your heartbeat.
Yeah. You call the word interesting, maybe the right choice for you, maybe not for everyone, but great. Single most important piece of gear when you take there, apart from your shoes, which one would be?
Crampon.
Okay. Food or drink which you crave when you're at base camp?
Biryani.
There you go. Is there any go-to song or anything when you're at the base camp or when you listen during your
Not a single thing. All Ilayaraja songs. My mobile
Oh, really?
completely filled with Ilayaraja
Wow,
songs.
great. One person you call first after your summit, after you come to base camp.
Sisters.
Wow, great. One word, if you have to say for after the summiting, what is that?
One word. Without saying a word. So it's silence. We just need some silence after that.
Great, absolutely. I remember you said at the start of the podcast that you were a movie buff. You love watching movies. So who's your favorite actor and actress?
Actors have many people, but coming to actors, Rajnikant.
Oh, wow. Actress?
Many Aishwarya is there, even Telugu. Many are there. I can't keep one. No.
Yeah, that's fine. Favorite sports person?
I generally follow football and cricket. I love both sports, watching and playing both. Yeah. So coming to cricket, Ganguly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
So football, Steven Gerrard.
Oh wow. Like I was telling before, right? I mean, Liverpool, what he has done is amazing.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. So now let's go to another section, Bharath. I mean, I've asked my friends. I told them that I'm doing this podcast with you, and they were like, "Oh man, that is such a good thing." All my trekker friends who I started, and they were like really excited. And I asked for them a few questions.
Sure.
They wanted to ask you. When you have to say, what do you get out of mountaineering? These questions have been asked by my friend called Shraddha, and she's very, very keen on going into mountaineering from next year onwards. So she'll be thrilled to kind of get the answers from you. So what do you get out of mountaineering?
See, one thing I'll tell you this word, but it's a small word, but I'll tell you what exactly it means. Finally, whatever you're doing, a satisfaction should be there at the end of the day. Yeah. That is always there. That's a good satisfaction, climbing. Yeah. Okay. See, what do you get out of it? It's a drug basically. Okay. You are addicted to it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm telling you, people, whatever, I just want everyone to experience this mountaineering. Now, initially, see, mountaineering, we have a cycle. If you see the picture, you'll understand, what people train, go for mountains. At one point, they think this is the last mountain. I should not come again. And they'll go home back again. They'll plan. So what's the next?
So it's a
drug. Once you finish one challenge, next time you're going, you want more. Your body asks for more challenge,
correct,
more risk.
Yeah. Is it because of the feeling? I mean, the peace, or what is that you get out of it?
See, don't know. It's a pain what you want again and again. I can tell that. See, I'll tell one more point also. It's my thing. I know, people tell, when I'm on the mountain, it's all I am happy climbing. It gives something some kind of words which I don't accept. These kind of things. Basically, it's a struggle. There is no happiness in that. While you're at that point on the mountain. Yeah. Okay, there is no such thing called happiness.
It's all about survival.
All pain.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all about to survive. A lot of other factors, a lot of other challenges. It's all about pain. But that's a good pain.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have to say, great. So this question is from Vijay, who is part of our trekking group. The most challenging out of the 9 peaks which you have climbed so far, and why is it so challenging?
See, again I'll tell you. It depends on that day.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
So that day, and the previous days how you were on the mountain, like, no health issues, you're eating properly, your diet is good, your sleep is good, everything is good.
Correct.
That decides the final day. And again on final day, even though if everything is good, weather comes good, like, sometimes, see, all the preparation we tell people, for people who comes with us for 8,000 meters, we'll give them rigorous training plan. So that on every good day, any good day, everyone will climb.
Yeah.
You're preparing for the bad day.
Correct.
If it comes. Okay.
True.
So mountaineering, peaks you can tell, like, every peak has a different challenge. Annapurna have a different challenge because Annapurna, there is no concept called acclimatization above 5,000 meters on Annapurna because of risky zone.
Yeah.
So you have to climb with low acclimatization. That's a challenge for that.
Yeah.
Kanchenjunga has a very long route. Every mountain has a different challenges.
Correct.
So for me, like, that's what, like, we can't keep, for me, in these 9 peaks, on that day, what I faced more challenging was Dhaulagiri, obviously. See, generally people tells Kanchenjunga was, but Kanchenjunga was, I think, like, among all the peaks, after Alotse, Kanchenjunga was my easiest. I felt that.
Yeah.
Because I was super strong because of previous days.
Correct. Yeah, that's true.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah, for me, Dhaulagiri was a challenging because of a lot of issues I already discussed. Yeah.
The rest of the questions again from Shraddha. So, after coming back down, what felt harder, the climb itself or returning to normalcy?
Coming back, generally, like, I was discussing, right? After every climb, I mostly push to the base camp.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you why to the base camp. Okay. See, I don't have, this one, any pain, like, coming to the base camp and all. Like, I love, because that's I can tell, like, love, that interest of coming to the base camp only push you down. Otherwise, it's very difficult.
Correct.
What I feel like, that 3-4 days above base camp, because at least base camp, you have a proper chef, proper food and all. Above that, like, above that, mostly I'll skip the food. I'll tell you that why I'll do that. Because of the lot of, I will be having that craving inside.
Yeah.
To have some good food.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a motivation for me to come down. Okay.
Okay, that's great. Yeah.
But yeah, climbing up, obviously I'll suffer because, like, because above 7,000 meters mainly, what I observed for the initial first two peaks on 8,000 meters, my appetite, my stomach, like, my gut, it's not accepting food above 7,000 meters.
Yeah.
I couldn't find why, I found the only good solution is to skip it.
Wow.
Yeah, just to have some liquids.
Correct.
And go.
When you say it's not normally, it's like once you're back here in the city, once you're in Hyderabad, you feel like you're always like, okay, when is my next thing? Are you looking like, or you want to enjoy even this?
No, if I'm here, I'll enjoy. But no, I mean, obviously, I know there's no time for longer period to.
Correct. You're looking at
only
going
short.
back. Okay. Fair enough. If you have to define your relationship with the mountain from your journey, what should it be? Like, how would you define your relationship?
It's little, I can't keep in words again, like, kind of, see, whenever I'm there on the mountains, I feel like more of, that close attachment was there. Okay. But I don't know how to keep in words.
Yeah, I know, I can understand that point. How does it feel to be an inspiration, Bharath? I'm sure, after this, like I keep saying, this achievement, what you did of 9 peaks out of the 14, for the first Indian to do that, it is amazing. And I'm sure I want many kids to kind of look into this, and at least, if not as an adventure sport, like you said it is. So what is it that, does it give you a sense of responsibility now that, okay, now that you did this, what does it feel now that you are like inspiring so many people now?
Yeah, it's a great thing. Like, see, and one more thing before telling this. So, okay, I've done 9 peaks and all. See, it's not that there is no one who tried and all. Like, there are people who have tried and all. It's just, I got the chance.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just my day, kind of. I got that chance, but otherwise there are very good climbers from India.
Yeah.
Okay, who have doing it from past, who had done other more great achievements. There are a lot of people, like, see, coming to this inspiration part. That's what, like, if many people, if they like it or don't like it, when we compare Indian mountaineering to the world mountaineering, we are nowhere. That's true. Okay, and for that there are a lot of challenges again. Okay, because we don't have that sponsoring. I mean, because, like, this sport, coming to adventure sports in India. Yeah. Okay, so we don't have that awareness. I can tell, awareness and kind of, like,
That's true.
because of that sponsorship. Because I was telling you this, no.
Yeah.
So see, whenever people, there are many Indians who are, like, very great climbers. They can do many magical things on mountains. But the problem is, again, like, they don't have this luxury of failure. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, I know.
So, see, the thing is like, you should not have that pressure. What if I fail?
Yeah.
Okay, if, problem is like, if in India, if any sponsor comes to climber, like, he'll be having a lot of pressure. Because like, after a lot of struggle, finally a person got a sponsor. So, he has to prove it. He don't have any other option than climbing, reaching the top.
Correct.
Now, if that with that mindset, no one can do things differently.
Yeah.
We have to follow the same old model.
Correct.
It's just because there's a pressure
Yeah.
on people.
Yeah.
So that has to go somewhere. That has to break somewhere.
Correct. And I think you led me into the next question, Bharath. I mean, you talked about sponsorship. I mean, like you said, so many people will take inspiration from you to kind of go and say, youngsters who are in their 20s and say that this can be done, achieved over a period of time. What is that thing? I mean, does the mountaineering associations or the role of the governments here? I mean, it's an adventure sport. Eventually, it takes equally or more effort in terms of physically and mentally to kind of go and climb a mountain. We all know that. So, what do you think that can be done in the next 5 to 10 years, which can help at least for the mountaineering thing in India?
Yeah, see, I'll tell you one thing. In India, from last, like, when, in 1960s, India came into climbing of big mountains around 1960s.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where, that is where it started. If you see in 1965, at that period, India is the first country to keep more number of people on Everest as a single team. Okay, from there, I'm speaking truly, like, nothing developed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you, there's a reason. See, most of the big expeditions are from the government organizations, like, it can be, Army, Navy, Air Force, CRPF, ITBP, Indo-Tibetan Border Police, and any other state police, all many organizations came, climbed and all. They are not changing the model. Okay, they are following the same old model where, many people are doing the same from many years. Now, what I want to mainly, tell here is, see, these people have that funding. Okay, for example, now any defense group is coming for climbing, and there are many, many teams, like, we have mountaineering institutions. Even from there, even these instructors comes for climbing. Everyone following the same rule. Okay, same old model. Okay. These instructors, and there are many great climbers who can do mountains in a very different routes without using oxygen and all. Okay, the reason why they are also unable to do is they are getting some funding from the top, like, from all this comes under defense ministry.
Correct.
From defense ministries, they are getting the funding.
Yeah.
Once they fail, next year, it's very difficult for them.
Yeah.
So, this thing has to change at the higher level.
Correct.
Okay, they had to give that, confidence. Okay, chalo, not now, someday. We keep trying. We, there, no one is coming out of it, first of all.
Yeah.
They are, in that bubble only.
Correct.
Okay, chalo, let's Sherpa fix the rope. Rope fixing, like, let's do the same what other people are. We just follow. We just reach the summit. That's what they need. So next time again they'll get some funding, kind of.
Yeah.
Now, that has to go somewhere. That has to break somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the government wise, I mean, if you look at what can they do? I mean, more academies can come up which can help in mountaineering, because now if you look at India, I think in Himachal or in Ladakh, I mean, there are some mountaineering academies. But do you think that can, in cities, like in some major cities, we can have that kind of
see, again, problem is, like, when you are training for the big mountains, we don't have that. We can't build that infrastructure
so
here.
it's like at least okay. Yeah.
It's all there. So that's the main thing.
So that's the-
yeah, and again, even in the institutions also, the way, see, world has, like, gone, like,
Yeah.
it's too much, like, the mountaineering has changed too much. Okay.
Yeah.
But, we in the institutions, like, same old model. No one want to come up with that change.
Correct. Hopefully, yeah. So let's go to the next is what you have started, the company you have started, Boots and Crampons. Can you talk about that, and what is that you are planning to do with that, and when you started it, and for the next vision for the next 10 years?
Yeah. So Boots and Crampons, it was started in 2017. Okay. The reason for starting, the point, the motivating point to start that, it's completely a different concept. Like,
2017 was the year when you summited Everest.
Yeah. So once I did my Everest in May, so this I started in August.
Oh, okay.
Boots and Crampons. Then I told you, right, like, I'm not the person who can attract sponsors. Okay, at least right now I'm talking, like, before that, nothing, like,
Okay.
So then I decided, so plan A is not working, so I want to climb more. Okay, for this Everest I took 5 years, because it just most of the time it's just not because I couldn't get the finance kind of. Okay, so then I thought, I was seeing, by the time I was traveling the world. Okay, then I observed okay, chalo, people are spending a lot of money on climbing, so they have to pay to some agency at the end of the day. So let me also start. Just people pay me, I also climb along with the people. That's the plan. That's the starting point, where it triggered, to start the company. That's how Boots and Crampons started. So yeah, first initially Boots and Crampons, we are working on taking Indian clients to foreign mountains. That's the plan, how it started, Boots and Crampons. Yeah, I mean, it was running till 2019. 2019, I met Romil at the base camp, because he was at the time, Romil is my partner, Lieutenant Colonel. So we met in the base camp. He was leading his team, Special Frontier Forces Army team. He was a team leader. He is handling his team to Everest. I was climbing Lhotse. So we shared the same base camp.
Correct.
So first we became friends. Just normally, met somewhere like that, just crossing the paths, and we just met hi kind of. Again we met, and somehow we became friends. And then then in 2020, Romil also joined Boots and Crampons. I mean, he took an early retirement from the army. He joined Boots and Crampons. And then from there we started expanding into Indian mountains. And then we are the only Indian company who is into all the 9 peaks above 8,000 meters and also the 7 summits. Okay, that is one thing. And also we have this concept called Boots and Crampons Foundation, where we are, if you see, recently, this year, Angmo was the first blind woman. Okay, who did Everest. Okay. And 2 years back, we have this Rigzin from Ladakh. So he's the first Indian civilian to climb Everest without oxygen. Okay. And he also did Annapurna and also Lhotse without oxygen. Okay. So we want to encourage people, I mean, it's me or Romil or Boots and Crampons. We want to somewhere come up to compete with the old. Okay, from our side. Okay, that's why we are working. So last year also we support. We have Boots and Crampons supported one of my climbing partners, Satyadeep Gupta from Uttar Pradesh. He did. Generally, people do Everest and Lhotse, since it's all the route is almost same. So okay, so he did Everest, Lhotse, back to base camp, and again Everest and Lhotse in just 6 days. Okay, that's again a big achievement. Okay, so that's what from that's where we have many women climbers who did Everest, Lhotse kind of. That's what
So all over India. And Karthik, you mentioned about Karthik Padakanti, right? And he's the youngest from.
He is the youngest Indian to climb 7 summits challenge. Who completed 7 summits challenge. 7 summits challenge is highest peak of each continent. Okay, he's the youngest, and also he's the oldest, second youngest. Because the reason second youngest is also the first boy who completed it close to 14 years. At those times there were no rules. I mean, nowadays rules came. Everest they have to climb after 16 years and all.
Correct.
Those days no rules. So that's why he don't have chance now.
He's the future star of Indian. That's great. So from a Boots Crampons, I mean, what is the vision? You see helping more and more people to get into that awareness also is important.
Correct. That's what we are doing. So first of all, we want to keep that Indian climbers so that we want to show to the world that we are also it's not like some. That's what I'm telling. We have climbers. That's just people's mindset have to change. They have to change the route, not following the same old route. Okay, so at least we are participating in that, at least someday. It will take some time. It will take some time, we just started, to pushing, to encourage people who do something different, kind of, But by at least by the next 10 years, you can listen many stories, and I'll make sure, we'll be behind them, somewhere, even if you see now what almost the great things are happening, at least we are behind most of the things.
That's great. You started the change, and I think it has to start somewhere, and I think
someday
that's great. Is there any process to contact you and everything? Is that something, or should you kind of give them guidelines to kind of this is what you follow, and then we can put you in that expedition? Usually, when do they contact you?
Actually, when coming to mountaineering, that's a community is all known community and small community. So, for example, anyone calls me to climb Everest. Okay, we by the time who decides, see, most of the calls we get people who don't have that knowledge, what exactly it is, kind of how much it costs and all.
Correct.
Okay, because when we announced we are doing Antarctica, we got many calls. Once we said it cost 60 lakh, they got
Correct.
shock.
Yeah.
So that's right. See, by the time people who calls for 8,000 meters, will come to know about them, where they climbed and all. So it's all
based on, you have a screening process.
Yes, everything.
So Bharat, if someone has to do the mountain, I mean, if they want to go to an expedition, whether it is 7,000, the 7 summits, or any expeditions, once they contact Boots and Trumpets, what is the process? I mean, what kind of checks you take care to kind of make sure that, okay, this person has that experience or the capability to kind of do this expedition? So what is it you look into?
Right. See, when you see these peaks, all 8,000 meters, except people who call for Everest, okay, that is different set of people. Basically, Everest has this craze. Okay, we generally people who are experienced will get the calls, and people who are nothing into mountains. Like me, I told you, right, how I climbed. So we get that calls, we just explain them, okay, this I have to do okay, whatever it is. Yeah, people, whoever calls for 8,000 meters, already they'll have this knowledge. They have this climbing experience. Okay, then only all the serious climbers, okay, then only for example, people who are coming for 8,000 meters, they have to do at least 2, 3, 6,000 meters, at least single 7,000 meter. Okay, because 7,000 meters are the toughest mountains.
Yeah.
Okay. True. Yeah, if you see in India, Arnon, Satopanta, and a lot of other peaks are there around the world also. The toughest mountains. If anyone who climbs 7,000 meters with the ease and they are eligible for 8,000 meters, they can go ahead. Because anyway, 8,000 this oxygen cylinders, oxygen will come into picture. In 7,000 meters, we don't use all those things. Once they did, they have a good experience. Like the same thing, people who calls for 6,000 meters, if we ask them what is their experience, at least they have done something like some course or some any other 5,000 meter before. Correct. How is their daily life? Okay, at least for initial 5,000, 6,000 meters, we ask for daily life also. Even though, because if their daily life, if they are in very active into any other sport, at least we can encourage them there.
Correct.
Okay, even though they don't have experience, we can take them, but not for big mountains.
Correct. But you talked about a course now, I mean, something they can do. So in mountaineering, you have these courses which you can.
Yes. In India, we have there are 6 to 7 institutions which were under Indian Defense.
Yeah.
Okay. In Darjeeling, HMI, NIM, Uttarkashi, Jim, Palgam. So there are even in Dirang, Nimas, there are few institutions. 6, 7 institutions are there. Yeah, they provide courses basic course they do 1 month basic course, 1 month advanced course. Okay. After that method of instruction all courses.
That definitely helps.
It definitely helps.
Great. So Bharat, finally I want to ask you, I mean, like you said, it's a monumental achievement what you have done. I keep saying that because it just keeps reminding me what you have achieved is amazing. So what next? What is the plan for the next 5 years? If I have to ask, okay, I'm sure the way you're climbing, the way, like you said, you did Dhaulagiri the start of this year, you already did Choyu, you're planning, I'm sure you're planning for the next 2-3 years. What next for Bharath Thammineni? Yeah,
what next? And again, next month I'm traveling to Antarctica to complete my last final peak in 7 Summit series. Okay. That will be completed. After that, the next challenge what I'm going to take is this one. There are 5 peaks which are above 7,000 meters in the Pamir region, which is the end of the Himalayas. Okay. Where this Pamir comes, if you heard of these countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, okay, here there are these 5 peaks are there. Once anyone does these 5 peaks, they get a title called Snow Leopard. Okay, Snow Leopard is the highest title in that region where a person can get. So because these 7,000 meters are I told you, right, any 7,000 meters are very toughest mountains. These 5 peaks, and that's what I'm telling it's just I want to show Indian mountaineers who are coming up, they have to see what all things are there around the world. It's just not being in a bubble, just going for Everest or some other small mountains. It's not like that. There's a huge lot of things are around the world. So I just want to.
And anything else after that, Snow Leopard? But you're expecting another 2 years to complete all this, or?
Snow Leopard. By 27. I'm planning to complete by 27. Snow Leopard. Okay. See, and one more thing. Apart from it, this is what my personal challenge. But from where the most satisfaction comes, see. Whenever I do some expeditions, now I'm traveling to Antarctica, taking a team of 8 people, and last time we are on Everest. I mean, handling eight people again. Like, recently in Ladakh, we are handling 30 people for some mountain and all. The more satisfaction comes, like, when the person, all these teams, like, they climb and, we make them safely back to the base camp.
Yeah.
Then, that satisfaction, and I love it basically.
Yeah,
Because, I love to be in that, to arrange all those logistics.
Correct.
I personally handle teams coming from airport again back to the airport. Wow. I handle everything.
Yeah,
like, what they're eating, like, who are the guides, who are the Sherpas, who are the porters, like, what's happening. Decisions on the mountain. This gives more kick, I can say, than your personal achievements.
Correct. And in that case, so many more expeditions to come in the future. And
come.
Personally, and also from boots and crampons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Bharath, this has been an amazing podcast. Trust me, I mean, I think what you told, I mean, in terms of the challenges, in terms of the decisions in the mountain, and all for survival. I mean, simple. This is not for a team, a decision which can affect a win or lose. Here, you're dealing with life here, and it's amazing what you have done, and the achievement. I think India is proud of you. We all are proud of you, and I wish you all the best for start off with Antarctica and snow leopard, and many more to come. Thank you so much for talking to Sport is Life.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.